Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Today's episode has been made possible by our great crew in the control room. We have Josiane Hurd, our director, being assisted by Beverly Fields, Erica, and we also have Adjo Mantabia. Thank you so much for the great teamwork. Erica, I'm sorry I don't know your last name, but thank you all the same for helping. You stretched with us last time, and today you're still there with all your energy to help Josiane, so thank you. Yogaxpress is 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FIRES 35 at 1:30 in the afternoon. Now, if you need to know the content of our discussions on air, feel free to visit my website, www.yogaxpress.com, YOGAXPRESS.com, which will come on occasionally on the screen on the bottom left. Right now on the mat, we still have going strong Ron Thomas from the last episode. Ron is a producer here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Ron, I think you stretched with us in the last episode as well when Pillin was here, right?
Right, yeah.
You missed the live episode a few weeks ago when Pillin came on, but I think she was courteous enough to bring you some of that, not just for you, she brought it for us too, but we decided to share some with you because you missed it last time. She talked about what was it, pear? The goodness of pear and stuff.
And the skin.
Yeah, good for the
Nutrition's all
skin,
in the
pear,
skin.
bananas, and I'm
Everything's
so
in the
glad
skin.
you were there. Now I think with all the energy from the pear soup, you're back here for more. Today we have another special guest. We have Michaelangelo. Michaelangelo has many dimensions to him, so I'm not even going to pretend to remember everything that he's capable of doing. Michaelangelo, I know you have a great website, so I'm going to call that out first and have you talk about what you do.
Thank you.
In just a moment.
Thank you.
Michelangelo's website will come on the bottom left of the screen in just a moment. It's a pretty long one, so if you're ready for it, right there, michelangelosart.wix.com/Michelangelo's Arts with a Z at the end. Now, if you want to visit his work, Michelangelo, you're an artist, you're a director,
Yes.
playwright.
Yes.
What else do you do?
I love life.
You love life. You live large, okay?
That's live it and
Enjoy.
creation. Yeah, just creation.
You're very
every
creative,
time. Just let
right.
it flow through.
Right.
And there can be also music, dance, painting, whatever that would bring more or can share more beauty about
Your
this world.
Your
Yes.
expressions of beauty.
Yes,
Beautiful.
yes.
So you're a dancer. So you compose dances, you choreograph dances.
Yes.
And you've danced in front of dignitaries and sultans.
Yes,
I've
I
actually
have.
read your website.
Yes, I've done
I saw
different
your
kind of dancing, like
profile.
either African dance or modern
Right.
dance or ballet.
Wow.
Different
Okay. How about
expressions.
Bollywood?
Bollywood, I can do,
What about your painting? What kind of painting do you focus on?
I focus on expression, if you will. I can express what is from the heart, and
Right.
I also, if I'm working, for example, with a particular person,
Right.
collaborating, I can express the colors that may be of their aura, and then
Okay.
I put that on canvas.
Like Starry Night.
Yes, just let it go. Just let it go,
You
and
just-
let it flow. You can. It's
Oils?
painting. It's
Oils?
painting with oils and with
Pastels.
acrylic, and I also found objects I can utilize and
Right.
place those or fabric. It's,
Installations.
I have had exhibits. Yes, I have.
Hold on. What is installations? Don't use big words, Ron. Tell me what it means. What's that?
Installations, that's where you have like a setup of different items, and then the items.
Like an exhibition?
The items represent.
You have to remember, I'm from a
Certain-
non-native
certain
English
concepts.
speaking background.
The items represent concepts that
All right,
that the viewer has to interpret for themselves.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I
yes,
see.
yes.
Okay.
Expressionist. Just
If you
Expressionist.
go to
yes.
Port Authority, there's an installation of the gears. It's a machine. It's a mechanistic installation. If you go to Port Authority, you'll see it.
Port Authority, I'm going to go check it out.
Wow. See, everywhere, that's what everyone's doing, showing their art and creating.
Expressing themselves.
All the way around. That's life.
But you've also had, I think you've directed some musicals
Yes,
as well, so you're a
yes.
musician as well?
I'm a musician as well.
Wow, okay.
I play, I'm like with chords, you can make the simplest melodies to can express so much. Some
Right.
people can go da da da, and I play the chords and my baby, I want singing all I'll try and do. The same with the guitar, you can just play.
So you can move fluidly from one to the other
Yes,
instrument.
yes.
Right.
You have to let your mind go. Anytime you say that
Yeah, I have that problem. I don't let my mind go.
Yeah, you have to let it go. You can't
That's
say
why
what you
he's
cannot
here,
do.
because we're going to come to that now. He's going to talk about mind over matter.
Yeah, like the children. Like children just play and they
Just
just
let
enjoy.
yourself.
Like you're
You just
playing an
judge.
instrument.
So I judge what my
Right.
music sounds.
Right.
That's what we do as adults, Ron. We judge things and we don't give ourselves a chance to
you stick to
just
certain
blossom to our
patterns.
full capacity.
Yes.
Michaelangelo, you also co-host a show, Manifest for
Yes.
TV.
Wonderful.
And your perspective on that show is to tell people that their mind is stronger than we think, right? Our mind is stronger than we think.
Yes.
How do you guide us through that?
Well, that is, again, the everything that is now in reality that we see has been thought of before. So that you put this here,
promises to be very intense. I better
you put
pay
this
attention.
here because you thought about it, and everything that we're seeing now has been thought of. And so then it becomes an action that we put it into the effect. So our thoughts, how we speak to ourselves, how we relate to one another,
Right.
it first comes from the mind, and then the energy of the emotion can bring it to the life. And so again, positive thoughts, you have positive actions. And you have to repeat it like a mantra over and over, because there's so many things out there
Positive
that say,
actions will translate to positive response.
yes,
You can't
yes.
be addicted to the results.
Yes, yes.
And
You,
positive
not just for the
results.
results, but you can't be addicted to them. But it is the ripple starts from the inside.
Right, okay. So we
And so-
generate that energy.
Yes.
Which brings me to the theme you mentioned, aura. How
Yes.
do you, when you paint, for example, you think of the person's aura. So how do you detect aura? Because I'm sure we all change every day, right? Our aura may change every day.
It can go from different facets. We're moving like this. Everything is like waves, and so our
Okay.
energetic field are
And
waves.
I thought I couldn't dance. Okay.
That's right. Just let it go. It's everything's is moving that way.
Right,
So with the
okay.
auric field around a person, you have to really sit. What I do is just have to sit and not look at them from these two eyes,
Okay.
because these eyes are taught to judge. But you
Right.
look at them from who they are as a light being, and you can
Okay.
see the different colors. Everyone has it could be like a haze around them.
All
Everyone.
right, Ron, I'm judging you. I'm
Just
trying
sit
to
back
see
and
what's
Right,
right. But how do you do? Not everyone has that quality instinctively. Can we all pick up auras from others? Or is it just some of you folks have the talent?
I think everyone. I mean, I feel everyone has it. This is what is a gift from the universe. That's who
need
we
to
are.
sharpen it. We just
Yes, yes. But sometimes when we're kids or when we're young, we're told that we can't do that or that's not the thing to do.
To judge
And so
us.
then it's shut down a
Like
little.
when you
But
feel
we're
a
born
person's
with it.
personality,
I beg your pardon?
a person's personality, that's the aura too.
Yeah, the personality. But personality is something that you get. These are things that are
It's-
given to us. But
Oh, okay. Personality is something you can
that.
create and acquire.
But your being is your being is without personality. It just is, and we are without all that extra stuff, and that's what when you look at it. When I am kind of looking, if you will, or seeing someone's energy, it's because they open up that I am allowed to see that, and I have to relax myself and not look at their personality. Because the personality is just
Can
this
get in the way.
facade. Yeah, the personality is a facade.
Personality. So when you get on your show, what kind of discussions do you have on the show? You have a call-in, you have a live show, right?
Yes, we do. And
So how do you monitor that? How do you channel that?
well, it's the producer, Yael Reed. It's fantastic.
Right.
And she had the idea, the concept to do Manifest for TV, and so it's again thought equals matter. That's the basis,
Formula.
the meat of it, the
Okay.
formula, right?
Yeah.
And so we get together, and I'm now with the as part of the team, if you will, co-host. We get together, we think about it, we
Okay.
discuss it, and we have guests who are calling in, and they can state, for example, their perspective. Everyone has their perspective.
Yes. Right.
And it's again how we can create more together, and that we're stronger together than being opposite.
yourself,
Yes,
right,
everyone really we're stronger now sitting in this area
Right.
as well.
The group
And that-
energy.
yes.
Yeah? Okay.
And it's profound because every time it's something new. Every time it's different, right? When you're doing your show too, right? So when you're doing your show, it's fresh. It's
Right.
so
Right.
it's every Monday at 8:30, and it's on channel 56 as well. And
Channel
it's
56,
right.
8:30 in the evening.
8:30 in the evening,
Okay.
correct?
And are you an RCN and FIOS as well, right?
Yes, we are.
56.
Yes.
I don't know what's the equivalent. Mine is Time 57, FIOS, Time 157, RCN 84, FIOS 35. So yours must be 83 and 34.
Okay.
FIOS and
Yes.
RCN
yes,
and
yes.
FIOS.
Wonderful.
Okay, that's good. So we have a rough idea of what you do on your show. And I have a feeling that like Yael came as a special
Yes.
guest on our show as well. Like Yael, I think you're going to start hypnotizing me into telling you my thoughts. So before you do that, I'm going to tell you, because you're going to guess it anyway, we're going to do a few
I
stretches.
can see it.
You can see it in my
You
face.
can see it, right?
We're going to
They
do.
explore the boundaries of human potential.
That's right. He's
Oh, that's
actually.
beautiful. Oh, you get it.
Yeah, very poetic. Ron.
That's
Say that
really.
again.
I'd say.
Say that again.
Explore the boundaries of human potential.
Explore the boundaries of human potential.
Wow,
Ron, you're going to
okay,
come on as
go
a special
ahead.
guest now. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do a little bit of stretching. When we finish the stretching, we want you to help us. When we get the cue for the 5 minutes, I think we're already about 10 minutes into the show, 15 minutes into the show.
Okay.
Do about 10 minutes of stretching, and then 5 minutes in, when we just have about 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes left, I want you to just wrap up, but tell us whether I know you talk about chakras, the
Yes.
energy levels
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
I want to know how I can read other people's energy level, or can we sense it?
Yes.
I know you said we all have that capacity.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that with our stretching, we have awakened some of that capacity.
Yes, yes.
And maybe then you can help me. Because I just want to try as an experiment. I always thought I was immune or insensitive to other people's auras. I want to learn.
Okay,
So we can try a
wonderful.
little experiment.
Wonderful.
Okay, maybe I won't be as dense as I think
Oh
I
no,
am.
you don't. We're all together.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to stretch from where we left off in Pilin's episode.
Okay.
Actually, let's keep our legs. Ron is already in that position. So let's have our right foot flexed and a right leg extended. Left foot is bent, left leg is bent at the knee, and the foot, the sole of the left foot, is attached to the inside of the upper right thigh. We're going to turn to face the extended leg. For those of you at home who are stretching with us, feel free to join us. Wherever you are is fine. Each person has a different level every given day. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Run, you're ahead of yourself.
Yes.
Exhale, fold from the hip. Ron, Michaelangelo and I have a right leg extended, so when we do the other side, you obviously want to fold.
right.
That's okay. We just are going to do one leg at a time. That's fine. Inhale, clasp your palms together. Let's come up.
I'm excited about this.
Exhale and release. I would normally say keep your arms up, but then I need my hands to fold the other leg in. So extend your left leg out, fold the right leg in, fold the right leg at the knee, attach the sole of the right foot to the inside of the upper
sorry.
right. That's okay, that's fine.
Like
Our
a rubber
energy's
band.
already
Like a
rising.
rubber band.
That's right. Inhale the arms all the way overhead. So I'm not going to even pause at the shoulder. This Michaelangelo is going to whiz past us. Clasp your palms together. Exhale, fold from the hip. Good. And Ron, which is your tender knee? Your right knee is your tender one,
Right
right?
knee.
Okay, so now you have it extended. For those of you at home who are stretching with us, your palms are over your left foot. You want to try and pull your body forward. With every little sip of air that you exhale, your body is going to come forward. Inhale, let's come up. Keep your arms where they are. Extend the right leg out. Keep both feet flexed this time. Exhale and fold. Now, if you've got both your palms over the soles of your feet, give yourself a nice little massage. That's a nice reward for all the hard work we've been putting in. And then remember, the base of the toes are where your sensory organ, the nerves from your sensory organs end at the base of your toes. So we're going to energize our eyes, our ears, our nose, mouth, all the facial organs. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. I like that Michaelangelo. Slow release. Yeah. Slow, controlled motion. Now, tuck your right heel under the left heel under the right buttock. Right foot goes over the left knee.
This is the one.
That's another thing too. Every time a posture is very comfortable for you, it becomes your favorite. Obviously, Michaelangelo loves this.
Well.
Now, you want this time, this is a little bit different to the half spinal twist. In this one, you want to keep both the soles of both your feet facing the back of the room. So here's what I'm going to do. My capacity is here today, but if you can, those of you who are stretching at home, you want to try and align one knee over the other. Right knee is up. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left hand at the base of your neck, in the back, between the shoulder blades. Take your right hand from behind, clasp the opposite fingers. And this is where, Ron, you do a great demonstration of using the belt. This is where it might be handy for you to use a belt. You could use something like this. This is a yoga belt. And you can use a face wash, a towel, whatever you want. So I've got my hand in the back. And take the two ends of the belt or somewhere in the middle, and then clasp the belt. Actually, maybe I should just show the cameras right there. You want to hold on to the belt the way we're doing now, and then every day wiggle your hands a little closer till you're ready to drop the belt, and then clasp the opposite fingers. Once you've made that connection, you want to open your shoulders up and then lift your chin. So that you can keep breathing. And then after all of that, it's like the dentist. Yoga teachers always get you in complicated postures and then say, breathe. So don't forget to breathe. It's always hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, release your hands, and let's switch legs. It's all in the holding. Every time you hold your posture for a little longer, you're actually making those chakras inside you, those vortices of energy inside you, just move faster and faster. And we're doing this so that we can bring that energy level high enough to be able to test out our dormant aura abilities. Tuck your right foot under the left buttock. Cross your left foot over the right knee. And this side cooperates a little more for me. My left side is a little more cooperative than my right side. Left knee is up. Inhale, the right arm up. It's the opposite hand. The other hand. Dip the right hand at the base of the neck. Behind, between your shoulders, take your left hand from behind, clasp the opposite fingers. Now these fingers connect much easier than the other side, so I'm not going to use a belt. Once you've made that connection, wiggle your right bicep close to your ears, open up your left shoulder, and you want to lift your chin up and hold. This can also be a great meditative posture. But when you're in pain, for those of you who find this is a little painful, you may not enjoy meditating in this posture, so you want to be comfortable before you're ready to meditate in this posture. Inhale, release your hands, and then before you untangle your legs, Ron, swing the left leg all the way to the back. Let's transition all the way to the back. The postures that we are actually taking you through are actually from a very simple sequence called 48 plus. There are 48 common denominator postures you learn in every yoga school. I like to call this program our yoga prep school. So we prepare our viewers to attend any yoga class and be comfortable. So they just transition one into the other. Now, if you feel strong enough in the knee, and Ron, you want to be careful in this one.
Yeah.
For those of you who feel strong, you can bring your right foot forward. I usually stay at midpoint. I want to play it safe. And then bring your hips, center your hips. So you want to be nice and balanced. Exhale and fold. Our director, Josiane, doesn't think this posture is complete unless we fold over. So Josiane, this one is for you. Press with your palms, inhale, and come straight up. Slow, controlled motion, very nice. Just the way Michaelangelo is doing, you want to be very slow, very controlled. Swing your left foot forward. Take your right leg all the way to the back, as gracefully as you can. Usually when you transition or you switch sides, the posture can feel a little, not very graceful, so for want of a better word. But you just do the best you can. Now center your buttocks, exhale, and fold. We are an open studio. We are a walk-in show. So for those of you who inhale, let's come up. Who are watching, you're more than welcome to come stretch with us. We always have a spare mat. Swing your right leg forward very gracefully, and then glide your right knee in to meet the left so that you can sit on both your knees. Tops of your feet are flat on the mat. So if you have your toes curled in, just remember it's okay if you want to sit with your toes curled in. But there will be more pressure, not only on the ankles, there'll be more pressure on the knees. But if you keep your feet flat, in the beginning, you may feel a little bit of pressure on the ankles, but over time, that is actually much more comfortable for you. So now if you've got both your knees close in, just remember you're going to do a forward fold. So if it gets a little tight for you in the quads, you can bring your knees out. I'm actually going to keep my knees in. I'm accustomed to it now, so I'm comfortable. But feel free, anytime your body needs an adaptation, take both your hands behind you, hold on to the opposite elbows. Now this is one time, if your body allows you, this is a time you want to experiment with what we like to call the reverse namaste. Reverse namaste is simply clasping your palms together. And remember, if it gets a little tight, you're going to actually, very good, Lana. You're actually going to be folding over. So if you're not able to hold this posture with your palms clasped, it's perfectly okay. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Exhale, and he's got yeah, that's okay, that's fine. Michelangelo has got a reverse namaste, but his namaste is pointing downward. That's okay, south or north, it's okay. Exhale and fold.
Oh, I see, okay.
Lead with the chest and fold over. Now this is the time I said if your body needs to adapt, you want a little more room, bring your knees out. That'll bring your forehead all the way to the ground. Now you can also bring your knees back in for those of you who want to challenge yourself a little more today and still try to touch your forehead to the ground. Inhale, press your palms in, keep your back nice and straight, and let's come up. Release your hands, lower your hands, and then we have maybe 1 more minute. We'll do one little stretch and then we'll move on. Actually, we'll do 3 little stretches in about a minute and a half, and then we're going to go to your experiment. Extend your legs out in front of you. Keep your feet flexed. Arms in front at shoulder height. Palms facing each other. Now here's a little trick to getting your legs off of the floor. You want to use your lower abdominal muscles. Resist the temptation to use your quads, your thigh muscles. Inhale and lift. Now it's all about finding your center of gravity. Watch out that your neck doesn't take too much strain. Exhale and release. Bring your palms down. Now for my favorite posture, if you've noticed, those of you who've been stretching with us for a while, at home or in your workplace, you might notice that every time a posture becomes very comfortable for you, it turns out to become your favorite posture. So when you're feeling really good in a posture, it naturally becomes your favorite. It's just like people, right? Mm-hmm. When you're comfortable in someone's presence, they become your favorite.
That's right.
Clasp your palms over the soles, over your feet, and the soles of both your feet attached to each other. Bring your knees all the way down. Now to be able to bring that down, if you need to raise your torso up, you can sit on a block. That'll help bring your knees even further down. The idea in bringing the knees down, this is a very straightforward posture. The idea in bringing the knees down is so you connect with the earth. For me, in fact, it's more stressful sitting on a block. Some of you may like that. Mm-hmm. Now, push your knees down with your elbows, exhale, and fold. Inhale, let's come up. Now we're just going to extend our legs out and let Michaelangelo do his magic. Michaelangelo, we've only got our chakras moving a little bit today. So can you guide us through this aura channel, aura detection channel? Have we awoken yet?
Yes, I would say we balance just like on this spirit is saying, just balance just a little, because everything is starting from the ground, so I'm feeling that.
You're already feeling your center of gravity right there?
Yes, wherever that is. And you can feel both bones, if you will. And right in the sit bones.
Yeah.
And you're going straight through the middle. That's the earth. That's the earth. Huh?
So we're like lightning conductors.
That's it.
I like that.
So when you're grounded, both sides are grounded.
Right.
If you're sitting, for the example, people who are sitting on the chair, it's really to feel that energy coming from the ground.
Okay.
The same if you're standing is balancing both. That's like yin and yang.
Yes. The soft and the tough.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah? Okay.
And in envisioning
I like that.
yourself, just without thinking about color right now, but just envisioning yourself that the whole, from the core of the earth, is going through your body. So you're energized, like an electric current from the earth is growing through your body, and your hips are grounded in the ground.
Okay.
So talk about colors. What does the yellow turban signify?
I'm wearing the yellow one
Is
on
that
the top
you?
of my crown. I'm wearing it today, and I usually wear sometimes different turbans and what have you. So the yellow is light for me. It's the
Right,
warmth.
that's what okay.
It's warmth.
And it depends, okay, so it's warm. And
Yes.
does it depend on how you feel on a certain day?
Yes, you know, with the weather like this and it's changing all the time, I just
love
put on put on a different color. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's green.
Okay,
different
so
ways.
Yeah,
yes.
the colors dictate you.
Yes,
So
yes.
talking about earthing the body, we have another couple of minutes after that, so we can complete the seated stretches. But I want to hear from you. Talking about earthing the body, so how's that helping us rise the air, helping our energy rise? What are we feeling? What are we supposed to be feeling?
Feeling yourself grounded with the earth, not separate from the earth.
Okay.
And resonating, the earth, the current is resonating through your body.
And about the mind over body?
And the
thing?
mind over fear or anything like that. No,
Right.
just ground yourself in the here and now. A rainbow, picture the most beautiful rainbow around your body.
Right.
Just
like that.
envision that rainbow engulfing your body, and it's emanating out of you.
And connecting with others?
And connecting with others. The space between us, we can feel just like a perfume. We leave that aura.
That's what you'd call aura. Okay.
We
okay.
leave that aroma, that beautiful aroma, and everywhere we go, we meet other people who have the same vibration or vibrating on a very
Right.
high level with us, not separate.
I like that explanation. Well, since we have another minute, let's just complete the seated postures. We have two more
Yes.
seated. Let's come in a seated squat. I love that aura. We're going to start the next episode. You promised to come back tomorrow,
I
right?
will be here.
Let's come in a seated squat. Heels are closer than the toes. Palms pressed in. Push your knees out with your elbows. This is another great meditative posture. And Ron, if you need to make an adaptation, that's fine. Do that. Just make sure you're pushing your knees out. And then close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. While we're getting into the in and out of the last stretch, let's extend our legs out in front of us as gracefully as we can. I'd like to thank our crew, Josie and Hurd, Adjo Mantabia, we have Beverly Fields, and we have, who was the girl who was here? Erica, thank you.
Yes.
Erica, sorry about that. You need to come more often for me not to forget. I'm growing older, see? But thank you so much for holding the fort, all four of you. Thanks for the great teamwork on behalf of Ron Thomas, our special guest, Michaelangelo. This is Banu Suresh signing off. You are watching Yoga Express. One last